welcome to the Daily Episode Network. And in this episode, we'll be talking about somebody special, a magician who has attempted the world's first, bullet catch as a female. So, what's her name, Ashita? And tell us something about her.
Her name is Dorothy Dietrich. Dorothy Dietrich is an American stage magician and escapologist best known for performing the bullet catch in her mouth and the first woman to perform a straight jacket escape while suspended hundreds of feet in the air from a burning rope. She
Wait, all these tricks were done by Houdini before her. So, was she trying to be the next Houdini?
Maybe she was the first woman to gain prominence as an escape artist since the days of Houdini, breaking the glass ceiling for women in the field of escapes and magic.
Wow, she seems like somebody extremely famous. And even on television, she was the publisher of Hocus Pocus magazine. She was on television all along. Her entire career was being filmed. She was in the era of the magicians. Also, she was named amongst the top 10 most influential magicians in the 20th century. So that is amazing for her. And in this trick that we'll be talking about today, the bullet catch, she did something super extreme. So this trick is something that not a lot of magicians have done. A few people have tried doing it and they've died while doing it.
Probably they didn't know how to perform the trick because
mo-
this isn't magic.
More than
obviously.
12 people have died attempting this magic, and she was the only woman to have performed this bullet catch
Because she
successfully.
knew how to perform the trick.
And she's a very famous stage magician. We all know that. But this was not done in a stage, this was done outdoors. There was an entire crowd there gathered to see her do this trick. And like the entire time that she was doing this trick, there was no camera cuts, there was nothing like that, there was no trickery going on. And she even herself said that she would not like to repeat this trick again because it was that dangerous. And when people asked her if she could do something more extreme than this, she just replied, well, there is nothing more extreme than this. This was one of the most extreme things that she could have done as a magician. So how can you just disregard it by saying that it was a trick? I believe that it was magic. It was truly magic.
It was purely a trick, and she was careful at every step so that people could believe that she was actually hit by a bullet.
So let me tell you what actually happened. She was there, and she was standing on a podium, across from which there was a person with a gun, with a loaded bullet, which he loaded in front of everybody, was ready to fire. He aimed at her. There was a glass window in between to show that the bullet was actually fired and the window broke. So the bullet was actually fired. It went right towards her because the mirror broke in such a way that it was very clear where the bullet went. It went right towards her. She got a shock for a second, and a second later, the bullet was in her.
She acted.
I don't think it was acting. I think she was actually shot by the bullet and then she took it out.
No, that was a pure reaction.
Okay, if that is so, why don't you show us how to do it?
Okay, I will show you how to do it. So, the basic trick behind this whole situation is that, there are multiple ways to perform it, but one way to perform is that the shooter will intentionally miss the shot.
Okay.
The shooter will not aim at the magician. And secondly, the magician will have a bullet inside the mouth
Already.
So when the shooter will miss the aim, people will see that the bullet is fired, the bullet is going towards the magician, and then later on the magician will open her mouth and take out the bullet.
So
the
you are
bullet,
basically saying that the bullet was fired but in the wrong direction,
Yeah.
and the magician already had a bullet. But
Yes.
Dorothy, before stepping on the stage, actually showed that there was nothing in her mouth.
maybe she hit the bullet somewhere behind, below the tongue or somewhere in the mouth. It is very easy to do that.
If you did that like that, then what about Dorothy? How can you be sure that she also did the same thing that you did?
Maybe we don't have any evidence linking to it, but I am sure she did it this way only.
Okay. But in your trick, we can also see that the gun never fired the bullet. What if she also did that? But we can say that she never did that because there was a glass in the middle that actually broke, proving that she was actually doing nothing.
Yeah, but the way I did, I just showed people how, she performed the magic trick. I wasn't actually performing the trick. I am not claiming that I'm a magician. I'm just saying how she performed that.
But she claims that she is a magician, and I believe that she is a magician.
And I believe that it was purely a trick and she was very careful.
So let us know what you think in the comment section below. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Share it amongst your friends.
And subscribe to the channel.
And follow for more magic tricks.